Hey guys, and welcome back for another short yoga flow. Today's sequence is a restorative sequence, perfect for cooling down after a workout or relaxing and unwinding after a long day. So whenever you're ready, you don't need anything at all for this sequence today, just some space on the floor, a mat if you have one, and whenever you're ready, come and join me in a kneeling position at the back of your mats. We're going to start today's sequence in extended child's pose. So come to the back of your mat, sit back on your heels in a kneeling position and then reach forwards with your hands, bringing your forehead to the floor, reaching out forwards as far as you can, feeling that stretch under your armpits. Take 3 deep breaths all the way in. Exhale. One last deep breath all the way in. Exhale completely. And then walk your hands all the way over to the left. Feel the stretch in the right side of your body. Take 2 deep breaths in here. And then on your next inhale, walk your hands all the way back to center. And as you exhale, walk your hands all the way over to the right. Feel the stretch in your left side body. Take 2 more deep breaths in. And then when you've taken those 2 deep breaths and you've exhaled completely, just slowly walk your hands all the way back to center and then come up onto your hands and knees. So hands under shoulders, knees under hips. We're going to do 5 cat-cows. Dipping the stomach towards the floor, looking up towards the ceiling. Exhaling as we round through the spine, pulling the shoulder blades apart, pressing the ground away, sucking the navel back and up in towards our spine. Inhale to lift. Exhale to round. And really think about making a nice flowing transition from one to the other. Don't rush it. Move vertebrae by vertebrae. And then really find those positions at either end and exaggerate them if you want to. Last one either way. Inhale to lift. Exhale to round. And then just take your hands slightly further forwards, tuck your toes and press up into down facing dog. Just take a moment here to set yourself up, spread your fingers, press the crown of your head towards the floor. Find that length in your spine as you pull the shoulder blades apart to release your neck from your shoulders. And then just pedal through the feet, opening up the calves, the hamstrings, the ankles, the hips. And then slowly walk your feet all the way in towards your hands and come into your ragdoll position. So feet are hip distance apart. Think about bending the knees slightly, drawing your chest over your thighs, crown of the head towards the floor, and just take opposite hand to opposite elbow. Just take a moment to hang out here. You can swing from side to side, bounce up and down, or just stay still, whatever your body needs today. Taking a few deep breaths in, releasing off that lower back, releasing into those glutes and the top of your hamstrings. And then whenever you're ready, inhale to come all the way up. Extended Tadasana, palms together at the top. Heel your toe, your feet out to the edges of the mat. Find your squat stance, and as you exhale, come down into your garland pose. Keep that chest nice and lifted. Find a nice long neutral spine. Use the elbows against the knees to just push the knees away and bring the chest through. And you can take a few pulses up and down, opening up those hips. And then inhale to come all the way up, heel toe the feet back underneath you. And we're going to take a big step back to the back of the mat, coming into a wide leg forward fold. So turn towards the long edge of the mat. Short edges of the mat should be against your long edges of your feet. Find a nice long neutral spine as you inhale, and then exhale to hinge at the hips, coming down into that wide leg forward fold. Hands come to the floor, press into the floor as you pull the crown of the head towards the floor. Take a few deep breaths here. Exhale. One more deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then take your right hand into the center of the mat. Inhale to lift and twist, opening out to the left. Exhale, come back to center, switch over the hands. Inhale to lift and twist, opening out to the right. We're going to repeat this 2 more times each time. Exhaling to come back to center. Inhaling to lift and open. Just slowly releasing off those inner thighs. Releasing off the shoulders. One more each side. And then inhale as you come all the way up, reaching up tall, step the feet together, and then come back to the front of the mat. We're going to come down into a low lunge position. So right foot forwards, left leg back, find your low lunge setup. Remember, don't let your knees shoot forwards over your ankle. So reach the heart forwards, eye gaze forwards, back knee to the floor. Find that stretch in that back left hip flexor. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale. One more deep breath all the way in. Exhale, and then come into pigeon pose. So just press back slightly, lift that front leg around and under you, so you're coming into a 45-degree angle with the knee towards the front of the mat. Slide the left leg back, untuck the toes, press into the ground, find your upright pigeon, opening up that hip flexor further, and then exhale as you fold over that front leg, transferring the stretch into the glute. Take 3 deep breaths. Last deep breath all the way in. Exhale. Inhale as you come all the way up, finding your upright pigeon again. Take your hands over to the outside of that leg and come into a twisted pigeon as far as you can. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, release, come back to the front. Step back to down facing dog and scissor over the legs. So left leg comes through, coming into that low lunge setup again. Remembering knee above ankle, not in front. Reaching the heart forwards. Take a few deep breaths in, finding that stretch in the right hip flexor this time. Opening up those groins. One more deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then slowly come into that pigeon position. So lift up and pull back slightly. Fold that leg around and under you, pointing the knee at a 45-degree angle towards the front left corner of the mat this time. Slide the right leg back. Find your upright pigeon. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, fold forwards over that front leg. Take 3 deep breaths in. Transferring the stretch into the left glute this time. Try and keep that right hip rolled over and connected to your left heel if you can. Last deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then slowly come all the way up. Walk the hands to the center and then over to the left side and find that twist in your upright pigeon pose. So you should feel the stretch increase more maybe in your right hip flexor. And then come all the way back to center. And then we're going to swivel ourselves around and come into butterfly pose. So coming into butterfly pose, bring the soles of the feet together, keep the chest nice and lifted, and just think about pulsing the legs out to the side, just releasing off the hips, the inner thighs. Take a nice deep breath in, exhale, fold over those legs, pressing the elbows into the calves to bring the nose towards your toes. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Inhale to come all the way up. Slide yourself back a little bit to keep one leg, keep your left leg straight. Take the right sole of the foot over the top of the right knee. Place it on the floor. Take a hold of that right knee with your left arm. Inhale to lift and twist. Exhale to look over the right shoulder. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale. And then inhale to come to center, switch over the legs. So right leg goes long, left foot comes over the right knee. Inhale to lift and lengthen, exhale to twist to look over the left shoulder. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale. And then we're going to come into half head to knee pose. So taking the left leg long, right sole of the foot comes in towards the inner left thigh, square the body off to the left leg, inhale to lift and lengthen, exhale to fold forwards over that left knee, bringing your chest towards your thigh, head towards your knee, hold for 3, 2, 1. Inhale to come all the way up, switch sides, so right leg goes long, left sole of the foot comes in towards your right thigh. Inhale to lift and lengthen, exhale as you fold the chest over that thigh, head towards the knee. And just hold for 3, 2, 1. Inhale to lift and lengthen, and we're going to come into a wide leg forward fold to finish. So taking the legs out as wide as you can, flex the toes back towards you, think about connecting your sit bones to the floor, so pull those fleshy bits out from underneath your bum. Inhale as you lift and lengthen, keeping that chest nice and lifted, and then exhale as you reach forwards. You can either reach with your hands all the way forwards, or you can take your hands to your toes and shuffle yourself down until you can reach as far forwards as you can go. And then just hold for 5 deep breaths. Last deep breath all the way in. Exhale. See if you can go any further, and then inhale as you come all the way up. We're going to slide our legs together, so bring the knees together, slide onto your backs and just come into Uttanasana pose just to finish. And you can roll from side to side, massage your lower back, do whatever your body's asking you to do in this moment. And if you want to take a mini Savasana, just simply extend your legs, release your hands, get comfortable on the mat, close your eyes, and just take a few moments to let it all sink in.